Hi there, it's Grant here. In this quick video, what I want to do is just go through a blog post that's recently been released from Teeka Tiwari and one of his key editors, Shaka Ferguson. In it, they're describing how Americans are using crypto to sidestep government control. Now, if you follow any of Teeka's stuff, he's been pounding the table saying that US dollar could be recalled and the US government is planning to introduce a US digital dollar. And let me tell you, this is not BS. This is going to happen at some point. Many countries around the world are creating their own digital currencies. The first stage of the US digital dollar was the FedNow program. And I don't know when it's going to be introduced. I don't think it'll be this year. It could be. It wouldn't surprise me if it's next year or 2025. But in my opinion, in order to introduce it, there needs to be an emergency, either a massive market crash where basically the US dollar loses massive amounts of value, and then the US government rolls out their miracle solution, which is the US digital dollar. And that is why this war in the Middle East is particularly worrying, because if the US blindly walks into a war in the Middle East defending Israel, then I can tell you the price of oil is going to shoot up, the stock markets will crash, trade's going to go down, and the dollar's value will be harmed as a result. And if it gets really serious, then it's not out of the realms of possibility the US dollar can lose massive amounts of value along with other currencies around the world. Now, I know I'm getting ahead of myself there, but you can see the scenario of how the US government could potentially bring in the US digital dollar if war in the Middle East really kicks off. So with that said, how are Americans using crypto to sidestep government control? Well, according to the research, it says here, wealthy consumers are now using crypto to buy high-end items like watches, jewelry, diamonds, and even real estate. And now they'll be able to spend their crypto on a Ferrari. So basically, you know, Americans, and not just Americans, people around the world who own crypto are now having the ability to buy these high-end products with crypto. And they're using, in this case, Ferrari struck a deal with BitPay to basically accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT currencies as payment for a Ferrari. So as you can see, if you've got 7.4 Bitcoin hanging around, you can buy a Ferrari Portofino M. Or if you want the flashy limited edition 2023 Ferrari Daytona SP3, that will set you back 65.2 BTC. And the really interesting thing about this is crypto is becoming more adopted, and Bitcoin is now being seen as a very safe haven to store wealth. And I can tell you that wealthy investors and even moderately wealthy investors are pouring their money into Bitcoin. They're seeing it as digital gold. Teeka has talked about this before. And the reason why they're doing this is that if you own Bitcoin, it's safe from government control. And this is the worry with the digital dollar, because the digital dollar, when it gets introduced, it's not if, it is when. It is fully programmable, meaning that the US government will see everything you spend. They can control what you spend. If they don't want you to buy guns, they can stop you buying guns. If they don't want you to buy meat, they can stop you buying meat. They can take money out of your account. They pretty much control your money with a US digital dollar, which is basically going to be a CBDC. So they are not good, and the wealthiest and smartest people in the world understand this. Hence why people are flowing their money into Bitcoin and gold. Because if you own Bitcoin, Bitcoin is decentralized, meaning that no banks or governments or any other entity holds it, controls it, and issues it. So if you've got Bitcoin in your wallet, it is yours and it is safe, and you can spend it how you want. And this is why Teeka's been pounding the table, but why, you know, people, American people and people around the world need to wake up, you know, about the introduction of not just US digital dollar, but digital currencies in general. And here's a quote from Teeka. market forces will see a need and they'll see the ability to attract capital, and they'll open up and create ways for us to be able to use and spend our money in a way that the government can't track every single thing that we're doing. Whether that's buying ammunition or buying anything that's legal, we want to buy, that we don't want the government poking their nose in. As Americans increasingly make big ticket purchases with Bitcoin, Teeka believes the price of Bitcoin will go much higher, all the way to $1 million in the future. And let me just show you this. So over the past couple of weeks, the Bitcoin and the wider crypto market has been on an absolute tear because there's a lot of speculation over BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF, which is a huge fund that will give BlackRock's institutional investors access to Bitcoin. If it gets approved, which will more likely happen in January, I think it's going to happen, billions of dollars will flow into Bitcoin, and then that could be the trigger for the crypto bull run where prices fly off. And this is why even just the news of it potentially being approved is so exciting, because the crypto market went absolutely wild. Bitcoin's gone from all the way from around 25,000 all the way up to 34,000, and that triggered other cryptos to go. In fact, Solana has been the best performing crypto over the past week. I know crypto prices are down today. As soon as they surge, usually investors sell off, hence the price. There's going to be a price correction, but Solana's up 18% on the week. Bitcoin's up 0.37%, but it was up 20%. But the point is the market is warming up to Bitcoin and crypto, and more investors are realizing that Bitcoin is the future of storing and protecting and growing wealth, as well as making alternative payments outside the US digital dollar. So with all of this in mind and all the craziness that's happening in the world, I think there's never been a smarter time to protect your wealth and look at alternatives to really the changing financial system that we're walking into. We're going to be walking into these CBDCs and digital currencies over the next couple of years. They're not good. Through all of my research, they're there to control us, basically take our wealth by controlling what we spend and what we buy and how much money we have in our bank account. If you saying, no, I do not want that, then I highly encourage you to join Teeka Tiwari's Palm Beach letter. You can basically come to this page, just come down here, you can subscribe here, click the button, you can join for 75% off, which is $49. Come to this page, click the button on the next page, confirm your payment, and you'll get in. And Teeka will walk you through all of his strategies of how to protect your wealth. Teeka will walk you through how to buy Bitcoin, how to buy gold, and also Teeka's giving all of his best crypto picks and AI picks at the moment in readiness for the crypto bull run and the upcoming AI boom. So there's never been a smarter and better time to join the Palm Beach letter. Just come to this page, just join there for $49 and your membership will be locked in for a year. Anyway, that's what I've got for you. I hope you found this video useful, informative, and I'll speak to you soon.